Hi, my name is Diane Perlman. I'm the Executive Director of the Berkshire Film and Media Commission. We are a not-for-profit organization that operates under the Berkshire Taconic Community Foundation. And the mission of BFMC is to promote and facilitate film, television, and all kinds of media production in Berkshire County as an economic initiative for the region. When a film or television show or any kind of production comes into the area, they spend a tremendous amount of money. They bring in crews, they stay at our hotels, they use our caterers and restaurants and lumber yards and car rentals. And it's just a huge injection of monies into our local economy. And many times they also hire our local professionals, which is fabulous. When films come, they increase tourism because people want to go where they've seen their stars or where they've seen a location. So Western Massachusetts is actually already set up for an amazing amount of tourism with hotel rooms. So the transition to having films come here is actually pretty easy. I've actually been in the film business for over 25 years. I'm a visual effects producer by trade. I came about 20 years ago to the Berkshires to work with visual effects pioneer Doug Trumbull on a project called Luxor. We did 3 very high-end attractions for the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. After that, I took over the studio with my partner Jill Hynek, and we had a company called Mass Illusion that produced high-end visual effects for many Hollywood features, including Judge Dredd, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Evita, Eraser, Starship Troopers, What Dreams May Come, and The Matrix. The last 2 movies winning the Academy Award for special visual effects, which was really fabulous. In 2005, the Massachusetts legislature passed a very, very lucrative tax initiative. So if you spend more than $50,000 in the Commonwealth, you are eligible for a 25% tax credit. And by 2008, there were 14 films shot in Massachusetts, bringing in $350 million into the state economy. But all of that was in Boston. Everything was in the eastern part of the state. So the film professionals that were here in Western Massachusetts said, hey, wait a minute, we have fabulous locations here, we have great crews, let's try and pull some of those much needed dollars to Western Massachusetts. And in August of 2009, the Berkshire Film and Media Commission was started. So what's been very exciting since our inception actually is the number of phone calls that we've gotten and the amount of production that's actually come to Western Massachusetts. I think probably in the last 6 months we've had at least 30 inquiries and a lot of production happening here. Everything from the Discovery Channel, production call out of London. They shot here in Pittsfield last week. We've had MTV here several times. We just had a low-budget feature shoot mostly in Lee. It was about $200,000. And then Jason Reitman was just in Shelburne Falls and various places in the Pioneer Valley shooting Labor Day. So we really have started to focus on Western Massachusetts as a filmmaking destination. One of the reasons we're really excited about working with VVM is the possibility of expanding the Berkshire Film and Media Commission into the Pioneer Valley. We will be offering locations that aren't in the Berkshires. You know, they're unique locations to all of the counties, and we really want to be able to market that. There are many ways that the VVM can help us. First of all, in marketing. How do we market Western Massachusetts effectively to the national and international film community? How do we gather all the information that we have here in the Berkshires in terms of people that work in the film industry, support businesses, and do the same in the Pioneer Valley? It's a huge amount of information for us to accrue. And what are the steps for us to effectively and successfully expand so that the Berkshire Film and Media Commission continues to thrive? We will need representatives and board people from all of those counties to join up with the Berkshire Film and Media Commission. And lastly, we will need support. We will need to expand our staff. We'll need to do fundraising and increase those resources so that we can effectively do our job. But really how to guide a nonprofit into its expansion so it really can be an effective economic initiative for the area. We have so much momentum at BFMC right now. So for us to actually expand into the Pioneer Valley makes a tremendous amount of sense because we are Western Massachusetts. We're sort of on the precipice of a very exciting time where you can choose where you want to live and still work in the movie industry. You don't have to be on a Warner Brothers lot writing a screenplay. You can actually rent a cottage here in the Berkshires or in Western Massachusetts and do your writing. So it's much easier to really choose a great quality of life and where you want to live and still do work on Hollywood feature films. From green hills to green screens, we really do have it all.